Hello everyone, this is Tatsuki of Flames, and welcome back to another topic of Dragon Ball. Today's topic is going to be, is Mystic Gohan, is his mystic form the most useless, as well as, I would say, overhyped form of all time? And going into this, I'm going to say that I am not a Gohan detractor. I'm not like someone that hates Gohan, or like, I don't want to see him be all great or good again or anything like that. I never had a problem with Gohan, or I just never really wanted him to be the main guy or anything like that. There's a couple things that go into place to get a good understanding of this topic, because I believe that it is, and to come to that agreement, it has to be brought up that I'm just talking about the ultimate or mystic form, that it's pretty useless. You've had a lot of people that have transformed or had you know, great increases in power, and they really mattered. But I'm saying that Gohan's mystic / ultimate / whatever form, that it really had no meaning. It was useless and overhyped, and people race a lot higher than it needs to be. Okay, going back with Gohan, you have to go to the fact that he has also had another jump in power before, back in the Cell arc. He fought against Cell, and he was able to unlock Super Saiyan 2. When he got that form, and what did he do? He immediately got really cocky. He got overconfident. He thought he was a world beater, and he immediately annihilated all the Cell Juniors. They were literally nothing to him. Nothing at all. And once he took them out, he fought Cell. He was way stronger than Cell was. So all he did, he toyed with them. He beat the living crap out of him, to the point that he ended up making Cell regress to his imperfect form. Okay. Once he got to his imperfect form, Gohan could have easily destroyed him. I say this because he kept just punching him and beating around. You can easily tell that he was not taking that fight serious and just playing around with them, because think about this. The Cell Juniors themselves were easily being able to take out the rest of the Z Fighters, and they were giving Vegeta and Super Trunks all they could handle, and they were obviously stronger than them. Which means that Imperfect Cell is weaker than the Cell Juniors, probably by quite a bit. And Gohan in his Super Saiyan 2 form kicked them and punched them and stuff like that and annihilated them. There was nothing left. That means if Gohan wanted to, he could have just hit Imperfect Cell once and bam, he's dead. Game over, man. I mean, that's all it takes. So that means when he got this new power, this huge increase of power from nowhere, all he had to do was get mad and bam, it's there. He didn't do much with it right away. He just played around, screwed off, and everything else like that. Like, I'm gonna go in rants in all different directions there. You're just gonna have to stick with me on it. It does have a point. Because everyone likes to give, like, Vegeta crap and other characters like that, because like they're like, when Vegeta like let Imperfect Cell become perfect, they're like, that man is an idiot. I hate it when he does that, and just letting them get that power. Well, I think when Gohan attains a lot of power out of nowhere without him, I would say, truly earning it. Though I guess when you go like a new Super Saiyan form, you kind of earn it anyway. But when he got the Super Saiyan 2 form, how is he any different than Vegeta was when he was Ultra Super Saiyan, whatever you want to call it, and let Imperfect Cell become perfect? Because think about this. When he gained that power, he was super cocky, overconfident, and didn't care. He was toying with Cell the whole time, at least in the anime. I can't say anything for the manga. I've never read it, but I can say for the anime itself that when he fights Cell, he outright tells his dad was because Goku says, you know, finish him, get it over with, and he's like, no, I wanna make him suffer a little bit longer. You know, he could. That's like something Vegeta would do. He's beating the crap out of Imperfect Cell, and he's so cocky and overconfident that he just keeps beating him up, and then just it's like, I'll let you become perfect. How is what Gohan did there any different? Because think about the consequences of that. He kept screwing around, and it led to, 1, Goku getting killed, King Kai's planet being destroyed, it led to future Trunks dying, and it also led to Cell coming back in his super perfect form. How does that... that sounds familiar, and you're gonna hear this and recognize this familiarity again soon enough. But that doesn't sound like what Vegeta did. He screwed around with Cell, was overconfident, let Imperfect Cell absorb Android 18 and become perfect, and what happened based on that? Cell had a huge increase of power, and then he couldn't handle him. He got screwed over and caught off guard. With Gohan, he got different people killed, and also got himself crippled in the process due to having to protect Vegeta. But none of that would have happened if he had just used his power correctly and got rid of him. Yes, you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. People only remember what they want to remember. Because you have to remember that most people will say, well, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan is awesome, which he is. The design and how he acts and everything, except for being completely stupid, is pretty awesome. But what people like to think about when they think about the arc is, oh, he used the the Kamehameha and completely annihilated Cell. He won that fight. He was great. Well, you seem to remember that he could have killed Cell far sooner. Future Trunks would have never had to die. King Kai's planet would have never exploded. Goku wouldn't have never died that one time if he had just done what he needed to do and not just be overconfident and screw everyone over. And not to mention, he didn't even defeat Cell by himself. When in the anime, he had Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, Vegeta, Piccolo, and all of them helping him out. Of course, in the manga, it was just mainly Vegeta. He threw that blast, caught him off guard, and he took him out. Also, you got the freaking ringside manager in Goku and Gohan there. You're great! You're a champion! You can do it! That's a wrestling reference. I don't know if you know, like, Bobby the Brain Heenan. You're better! You're awesome! You're better than him! And if it wasn't for that, you have to remember, if it wasn't for Vegeta and them coming in to distract Cell and Goku for getting Gohan's mind right, Gohan wouldn't even have thrown anything. He would have just sat there and been annihilated. He had already given up. Which, if you're gonna take over... Well, what he was supposed to take over the mantle of Defender of the Earth, you don't immediately give up. Like, my arm's messed up. I gotta start back. I give up. Okay, now let's go back to actual Buu arc where Mr. Gohan comes into play. Okay, you have Trunks and Goten that are fused into Gotenks, and they're fighting Super Buu and dealing with all that stuff. Goku tried to help out the best he could against Fat Buu earlier on, and he's already moved. Then he already moved back to the other world. So you have pretty much just Gotenks taking on well, Piccolo was around there somewhere, but yeah, Gotenks taking on Super Buu. You have Gohan that was among the weaker, well, actually the weakest of the main cast as far as Vegeta and Goku. You had Gohan that wasn't even all that near to them because he had been doing jack all the time, so his power had waned quite a bit. So he didn't get killed, so he got taken by the Supreme Kai to the other world to train with the Z Sword, which all that training and everything with the Z Sword obviously made him stronger, but I'm not even sure if he was stronger than Goku at that point in time after training with the Z-Sword. But what actually got him that power is the Elder Kai coming out and saying he can unlock his power, which you really have to come up with better ways to increase people's power. It's like we want Gohan to be relevant again. We want him to be awesome. How do we make him all this more powerful? How about we have him stand there and do nothing for a good 4 hours and then sit on his ass for another 20 hours while some creepy old guy dances around him? That just might work. You're a genius! I'm like, seriously? That in itself makes it useless. He didn't even have to earn his power. You know, at least if you're transforming to Super Saiyan 2, you know, you kind of earned that because you're strong enough and had the motions and everything to get it. With this, he's just like handed. It's just like, here you go. You're awesome. You didn't have to do all the crazy training that Vegeta did. You didn't have to die and go to the other world like Goku did and become Super Saiyan 3. You just gotta sit on your ass and do nothing. I'm like, so I always hated the Mystic form because of that. It's cool with its expressions and everything like that. It's cool in theory. It's just not cool how he gets it. I mean, Piccolo is probably like, this is bullshit. He didn't have to do anything. Man, because Piccolo and like Tien and them trained their butts off, and then Gohan like, I want to be relevant again. Like, fine, here you go. He didn't do anything. That's literally the biggest load of crap in all of Dragon Ball. Well, probably not all of it, but at least in the Buu arc, Gohan gets all this power just from sitting around doing jack all, and they build it up so huge. They're like slowly but surely. Then they show part of its power, and then he finally gets finished. Like, you were done ready about 5 minutes ago. Like, what? I've been sitting there. You got Goten and Trunks as Gotenks, defuse, and like, oh my god, we're screwed! And then, bam! Mystic Ultimate Super Awesome Gohan shows up. And he's just standing there like, I'm the coolest guy ever. And then just starts doing this weird hand-to-hand crap with him. Beats the living crap out of Super Buu. Shows him he doesn't stand a chance. Beats on him some more. Until finally, Super Buu ends up blowing himself up because Gohan waited too long with fighting him and didn't finish the job. He was obviously way stronger than him. He could have just, boom, he's gone. Game over, man. No, I just want to punch him. I mean, get the job done. Can no one in the series just check? I'm stronger. Fuck you. I mean, it's over. So, well, obviously that wouldn't be as interesting, but this is a recurring theme with Gohan. He's like, master power jump. I'm gonna have a huge ego because it was all over his face. He was like, huge ego, overconfidence crap. He knew he was a lot stronger than him. So he didn't learn crap from when he went Super Saiyan 2. When he went Super Saiyan 2, him having a huge ego, him not getting the job right away, and everything else, got his dad killed, got King Kai's planet blown up, got future Trunks killed, got him injured, almost destroyed the world, possibly the universe because of that. Makes the same mistake all over again. Same damn thing. I mean, all he had to do, he could have ended it right there. But he still had another chance. Super Buu came back with this new plan. He was like, forget you, I want to face Trunks and Goten. It's like, change into your form. And Gohan, smartly, I'll give him this, says, no, that is not going to happen. Not going to happen. 5 minutes later, it's like, okay, just go ahead. I want to see it. What? Why did you... If you have half a brain, you know that he is doing that for a reason. He has some kind of plan. No, Gohan is like, I want to see it. I want to see the long-haired little kid fight the freaking bubblegum blob. Whoa! Front row! Yeah, again, how is that any different than the stupid crap that Vegeta does and sometimes that Goku does, where he's like, I want to see Frieza become 100% because he'll give me a pizza. Yeah. How is this any different? Gohan is just as stupid when it comes to this. Huge ego, overconfidence, and it always bites them in the butt because they don't get it done when they're supposed to. Okay, so all that build up for Mr. Gohan, he beats on Super Boo for like 2 episodes, and then he becomes retarded and lets Super Boo absorb Piccolo and Gotenks, and then what happens? He gets to live a crap beat out of him. Then Goku has to come back to help him out just for Gohan to get absorbed and allow Super Boo to become powerful as shit. He was already amazingly powerful, but nearly indestructible. That sounds familiar. Let me think. He didn't get the job done against Cell. Cell blows himself up, comes back strong as shit. So Gohan let Cell become strong as shit by stupidity. Gohan was stupid against Super Boo. He allowed him to absorb him and became strong as shit. That also sounds like Vegeta against Imperfect Cell. Let him become perfect, strong as shit, beat the crap out of him. This is all the same. But back to the main point of why Mr. Gohan is so useless. It's the most useless power-up of all time because, one, Gohan did not have to earn it whatsoever. All he had to do was sit on his butt and do nothing. That is the most useless power-up ever. I know it's super powerful, but the fact is, if you do not have to do anything to earn it, and they couldn't come up with any good reason like this or this or this, or like, just sit down, it's fine, let this old guy dance around, shake his thing. That's terrible writing. Secondly, he makes it's the same mistakes all over again. He has the power, he doesn't use it. They build it up and build it up. Excellent build up and you're like, you see some of the power, then you're like, oh my god, he's gonna do it. Just for him to be stupid, fall for one of the stupidest freaking plans ever, and let Super Boo absorb freaking Gotenks. I'm like, everyone saw it coming. It's like, are you that stupid? And after 2 episodes of him, like, it might be a little bit more, but it's pretty much like 2 episodes of him as this mixed form, he's already gone. And then after that, he's literally never relevant again. We might see if he eventually becomes relevant again, but all that build up for that mystic form, and he doesn't do jack squat with it. So that is why I think it is one of the most useless and overhyped, reacted to form of all time, as far as Dragon Ball is concerned, because there was really no payoff for it. Same mistakes, same stuff that's happened in the past, just a new way to get to it. But if you had to have a second one as far as most useless power-up of all time, / transformation or whatever else, it would probably be Golden Frieza, because he just came back to, like, boom, he's dead. Okay. Well, that was the thing that happened. Yeah, it's just really stupid, and it really bugs me. They could have come up with good ways for him to have attained that form and power and had him actually do something with it, but it was like out of nowhere they came up with it for an idea, came up with a real quick stupid idea for how to get it, and then they're like, let's throw it away. It's like in wrestling, if you build someone up like he's undefeated and then out of nowhere just have him immediately lose from some fluky fashion, like, I don't know, if you're, say, Bill Goldberg and someone hits you with a taser and you lose the title to some Kevin Nash. Yeah, that's pretty stupid with all the build. Or, like, you got Kevin Nash versus Hulk Hogan for the title, and he does the finger poke of doom, and you destroy all that build-up. That's pretty much what it is. And again, I want to say I have no problem with Gohan. I can get behind him and everything like that. I had a problem with the form and how he got him and what happened with it. That's what makes it useless to me. I have no problem with Gohan ending up being relevant again in the series. I don't want to be the main guy because Gohan does not have the personality for it. He doesn't like to train. He will train if he has to, but he doesn't really want to. He doesn't have the killer instinct. He's really stupid when it comes to taking care of the enemy, even worse than Goku. I mean, well, sometimes, but... And he becomes really if he gets huge jumps and powerful, he becomes overconfident to Vegeta levels, and it doesn't help anyone. And he screwed a lot of people over with that. He needs to stick to like the secondary characters where he's still relevant, but he's not the main guy. Like right under like Vegeta and Goku, because they're pretty much the main guys. Then you could have Gohan right under that. Relevant, powerful, but not in your face and saving the day against and everything like that. It just doesn't work. If you have any comments about this video, if you don't agree with me, if you see anything differently, just write a comment below. You can hit me up on Twitter. Just let me know. Like I said, I have no problem if you see things differently. Everyone has a different opinion. I am more than open to them. I've been watching Dragon Ball for a long time, and no one's gonna see things exactly the same way. People have different favorite characters. People perceive different situations differently. They're like, no, he was like this. That's fine. Just write it down below. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you don't, well, leave a dislike. I guess I can't do anything about that. I'm just saying my own opinion. If you want to see more content like this, or if you like seeing Let's Plays, I'm constantly uploading different video games and everything that play and stuff like that all the time on my channel. I do Dragon Ball content whenever I come up with a topic that I'm really into and can get behind. I don't just want to talk about something just to talk about it. I want to have some kind of investment in it and some kind of passion for it. I'm not just is this well, this is a thing I can talk about just to talk about it. If I don't really have anything to say, it's pointless. Also, if you want to, if you have any kind of topics that you think would be good for me to talk about, just let me know. Just comment, say, what do you think about this? Because I also have an Ask FM that you can ask me any questions that you have. If I can answer it or have some kind of knowledge on it, I can help you out with that. But if nothing else, it was fun talking about this. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!